They explode. I'm like James Brown. I figure I can run from the police another 30 minutes on the rim.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on, man. Slow down. Slow down.
Look at this Eldebrock. Got a 4-barrel Eldebrock on this thing.
I dislike Chevrolet's number 341. Boy, this thing's running. Woo, best gas mileage any doggone Chevrolet ever. Well, hey y'all, welcome to another episode here on RevStoration. And yep, we back at it again. Me and the old man is going to be working on something a little different today. Now y'all know I like working on Fords, but every now and again we get an opportunity to work on something that ain't a Ford. So today we're going to try to work on these. That's Squarebody, and then there's one back there in the woods. I don't know if y'all can see it back there in the woods, but we're going to try to get 2 Squarebodies back to the old man's. It would be epically awesome if we could get both of them running. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a try. Once again, we thank y'all so very much for watching. My name is David. I go by Rev here on YouTube. This is my daddy. He goes by the Old Man. It's a term of endearment. It's cold as a dickens here in Georgia, but boy, it's a good day to be in Georgia, ain't it? Yep. It's a good day to be in Georgia. And we're actually coming on a Tuesday, which is abnormal for us. It just worked out that it wasn't raining on a Tuesday, but on Monday night, go Dogs, baby. Them boys put it on them Horned Frogs. So we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all after the intro. If having fun was against the law, we would be guilty as charged. All we are is shady shade tree mechanics from Butts County. Yep, the tail end of the world, just having fun. If you're interested in this kind of journey, come along. I'm David. I go by Rev here on YouTube. My daddy, also known as the Old Man. My wife, Nikki T. All we like to do is have fun and enjoy ourselves. So if you're interested in that journey, if you're interested in not learning how to do it, but just seeing the craziness of how we do it, come along for the journey here on RevStoration. So here's our quandary. We've got 2 of these. If you look here, this is 19, both of them are 1979s. We got 1979 Chevrolet. Now I don't know if it's a Silverado model, if it's a C10 model. It's a long bed. We know it's got tires on it. We don't know much. I mean, the Cooper Cobras, I mean, it's some good tires, but it's a long bed version, but she's purple. I mean,
Sitting here 10 years, what I was told.
Sit here at least 10 years to let that moss grow on it. Look at that, y'all. That's pretty paint. I mean, it's purple. We don't know if it'll crank. You reckon it'll crank?
I don't know.
So we debating. It's got 2000 and I don't know when the green tag is. 2001 maybe. You rubbed all of it off.
Sure enough, trying to get dirt off, rubbed it off.
Rubbed every bit of it off. But she's got a little barbed wire in the back. She got a little trash in the back. Got a bed liner in the back. But if we look down, I mean, she's kind of straight, Old Man. Can't get the door over here open, can we? Open the door. Can you get the door open? If you can't get this door open, I couldn't get it open. I don't know how to open a Chevrolet door. She ain't opening it. You want to come try to get the hood open? Look at that purple paint. I mean, if we get, I mean, this is a candidate to be washed up too. I mean, she still got tires, might need some air. Did you bring the pump?
Knock him leaves off a little bit.
What you gonna do that for?
I don't want to fall on me.
Oh yeah, that good looking engine. Y'all, that'll tell you, it's already turning into worm dirt.
And it froze on there.
It's cold. Y'all, we've been telling the Old Man to not mess with his, not use his hand so much.
Yeah, I was.
But
this is all froze.
Every bit of it froze on there.
Yeah.
We got old headlight over here busted. I mean, the grill don't look half bad. I mean, the whole truck don't look half bad.
Oh, I got it in barbed wire. Done tore my good jacket.
Don't rip your jacket. We done had breakfast this morning. I didn't know if that was ripping or if you were ripping.
We're whipping.
All right. Oh yeah. Good Lord, look at that, old man.
Another 350.
Another 350 with a old
Got some acorns.
old
and
elder
stuff.
brock. Y'all fuss at me the way I call them elder brocks. That's the old carburetor. Old battery box, leaving a little bit to be desired. But there she is. Ooh, Daddy, look at all that stuff in there you knocking around.
Oh, Lord.
Get all that out.
There's a hole in there and they eat through that filter, didn't they?
They sure did.
I saw the filter, I thought it'd be all right today.
Yeah, I hope you didn't knock any down in there. Oh, let's look over in there. Y'all see any of it in there?
I have to climb up in there and see.
Yep.
Just wondering if it'll move. Oh, it moves.
Yeah, you got your alternator belt off. You got your water pump belt. You ain't got your alternator belt, so that. Uh-oh. We ain't got no battery terminals.
Ain't got none. Oh, Lord.
We look around. That's good.
We have to go stove.
Yeah, we may have to. Check the
from
engine
here.
oil.
Check the oil. Where's the Chevrolet dip?
Must be over there on that side, right over there. Right there.
Yep. So far back, it should be the transmission.
Oh yeah, she got black oil in her. Goodness.
There's some black oil in it.
Woo. Well, so here was our quandary. Our quandary was, do we try to crank them here, or do we take them to the old man's house and try to crank them at the old man's house? So I think we may have solved. What needs to happen is I need to get a tow dolly too, and we could have hooked them both up and just towed them back to back. But
40 miles over him, but anyway, we'll try to get 2 today.
So
how fast it takes us to get this one running.
So is that the plan, old man?
I guess.
You got something on you. You got jelly. You know what it was? This old man was just, we went and got breakfast this morning, a little old hole in the wall place, and it was good now. I mean, grits and eggs and
scrambling eggs.
2 pieces of bacon.
Good.
And the old man asked when we got done, he said, you want some dessert? And I didn't know what he was talking about. He was just taking the whole jelly package and just eating the whole thing of jelly. He didn't put it on nothing, just put it in his mouth. It was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
I think is that jelly on your glasses? You don't see that dot right there?
Oh,
Is that,
yeah, that is purple looking
that
jelly.
joker got jelly on his glasses. I don't know how in the world. Let's look on the inside. We didn't even show him. I didn't even show him. Nope. Now, hold on. We got, nope. We got to push. Push.
Let's get it later.
Old man didn't want to bend that old Chevrolet hood. Rust. It does have some rust in the rockers. Look like they painted over some rust, old man.
Look at them seat covers.
Oh yeah, we'll vacuum that out.
Look at the steering wheel, buddy.
That's a sweet. It's a
GT Grant.
Look at that. That thing's ready to go.
Radio, fancy looking radio.
Oh, custom Deluxe.
Still in it.
Look at here, y'all.
Purple. Look at that purple.
The whole interior is painted purple.
Look at that dash. Ain't a crack in it. Is it purple too?
That might be a dash cover. I don't know if that's the cover or if that's the dash.
It got air conditioning. It did have.
Got a little bit of rust here. I mean, I ain't gonna put my finger through it, but I bet I could.
Purple back here too.
They got the gas tank. Where'd the gas tank go?
It's underneath.
I know. But I mean, she ain't looking bad, y'all.
Look at that fancy gas pedal and brake pedal.
It's fancy for sure. Put the key in and turn it. Old man, little Livy, told me a joke when we were watching that national championship game yesterday. She said, you know what kind of doctor Dr. Pepper is? She said, it's a physician. Them old physicians. I think that was pretty good. So, Livy, we set it on the channel. Hopefully everybody else will enjoy it. Once again, the old man don't know how to let me work, but we're going to get all this out and pull the truck out. Doggone, old man. Tearing the tailgate up. I'm going to try to just put the truck in, well, the truck's in neutral. I'm just gonna try to back it up with pudding here. And if we get the truck backed up and get it down here, then it'll be easier for the old man to winch it up on the dolly. And then we're gonna head toward his house. And we get to his house, we wanna hear this thing run. Mr. Wayne just came out and told us it runs like a scalded dog, but it ain't run since about 2000. So he said 10 years, and he says it's been probably more like 20. So we hope the wheels will turn. If they do, we're gonna back this baby up and load her up and get it to the house. I'm going to see my mama.
Oh, wait a minute, wait, whoa. What if it rolls into yours? It's rolling. Easy.
Remember where you're looking at.
But if that thing gets to rolling, it's gonna hit the back of yours. You think the bumper is gonna hit, not hit nothing else?
Well, I don't want to mess up nothing.
I don't either. So just go on over there while I'm looking and see if it's got any brakes on it. If it is, I'll get in it and drive it. Go see if it's got brakes.
All right, y'all, the old man's gonna go see if it's got brakes. We're gonna set y'all up right over here. And don't yeehaw on them now.
I just don't want it to go down that hill and roll into it.
How far is your house from him?
40 miles, about 35. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It is rolling good, so hold on.
You don't even need the truck now, I don't think. Yeah.
All right, pull it a little bit.
If you could get to the emergency braking problem.
I don't know. Rolling good over. Whoa, it's pushing the tires. We'll turn it. You can get in there. Come on. Come on. Hold on, David. Hold on, David. You may have to pull it forward with my truck then. Hey, hold on, David.
I got
All right, straighten the wheels up right there. I can probably get to it. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. I can get to it. Hold on now. If it gets tight.
parking brakes on.
Oh, the parking brake's on? No wonder it was so tight.
There you go.
Yeah, I almost rolled over.
Yeah.
How much
roll
far
better
do I have
now.
on the bumper on that side, Dave?
Huh?
How far on the bumper?
You might need to come over this way a hair.
You got it.
Y'all, I don't want to film this because I'm a hemming and a hawing and a breathing real hard. But we about to get this old Chevrolet pulled up. She's gonna run. I can tell she's gonna run like a scalded Chevrolet. Y'all, the old pudding just pulled this tire right off his wheel. We lost a bead. And then we said, well, we'll just change it. We got another tire. And then we look down here at this little old socket doohickey here where you don't steal my tire doohickey. And there ain't one around here. We can't find it. Ain't in the truck nowhere. So how you get them all other than going and buying one? And we ain't got one. So we're gonna try a little bit of everything, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Don't believe it will, but we're gonna try. Pudding says a little loud. The car industry is really a neat thing. We drove to a little town I did, Newbern, which is in Newton County, and there's a fella there that had one of these tools, kind of like an easy out for a lug nut, and it you bang it on that security, and then just back her off, came right off. That might be a good thing for the toolbox. I gave him $50 and the old man's license, so I'm at least gonna get the old man's license back. Props to Newbern Automotive Performance. I don't know about y'all, but small town America is full of a lot of good people. So they were a blessing to us today. We were able to get them 3 lugs off that we wouldn't have got off otherwise. So props to those guys. That was $10. I gave them a $10 gift to go get them a Coca-Cola. because it was mighty good for them to do that. We sure enough appreciate the good people. All right, y'all, we got this one back, so now we're gonna unhook it, and the old man says he's gonna drive out from under it. And when we do that, most of the stuff came off of it. I mean, it ain't a bad looking truck. I mean, it's gonna need rocker panels on that side, but outside of that, it's pretty solid. Here's that old Mercury Comet. Y'all, we may need to go get some of the old vice grip garage little thingies so we can get the old hood back right. Old man's just gonna pull out from under it. Just set her down right where it is. She just about rolled over it. Go out a little further.
Didn't like the road over?
Got it done. Oh, go on. Somebody done stole every single one of the tires off this one. Man, I tell you what, we can't keep a tire on a Chevrolet. We're gonna see if we can get this tire to beat up, y'all. Now, I don't know if it'll happen. Y'all look in here. Doing the old strap method. It'll work on an old snapper lawnmower tire. I don't know if it'll work on an old Chevy tire, but we're gonna pop air in it. Pop air in it.
Pop it in there.
Pop it in there. Let's see if it'll beat up, y'all. Look at there. That thing bit
But
up.
would it be hard enough to pop it? We can let this pressure off.
Oh, it's done bit up. What you talking about? Hold on. Get it.
We're gonna let the pressure off. Well, you want to make sure
you put a lot of pressure on it. You want to get all the pressure you can get on it right now, because that's what you want it to do. Look at there. Old man didn't think it happened. It happened, didn't it?
We could have done that down there. I had them.
I know.
You wouldn't try it. Let's go get it off. Let's go.
See, if we'd have done that down there, we wouldn't have got them lugs off here.
If we'd have had a flat
We'd
tire.
have blew out on the way over there, on the way here with these old bad tires.
Go get the mail, dude.
Oh, sure.
Oh, your wife is telling you what to do.
Finally, it was pumping up some pressure.
We got a tire, so we got all 4 tires on it now. Mr. Wayne, you turn these tires over, run the tread out of them like that.
Ooh, that slick, ain't it?
I mean, that's a racing tire right there.
I usually drive my tires there. I just get every last inch I can go.
Well, you had about 7-8 more inches on that one.
When they explode, I'm like James Brown. I figure I can run from the police another 30 minutes on the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. What about them Georgia Bulldogs, Mr. Wayne? They pulled out a big victory. It wasn't much of a game, was it?
Yeah, it's just I don't trust them, because I remember when the Falcons was in the Super Bowl and Belichick paid that check.
Yeah. That's what it was, y'all.
Didn't matter.
So we're gonna work and get this thing out. I tell you, the old man left the key, so we couldn't get the steering wheel out of sit still mode. So what I did is I took the cotter key out of the shifter linkage, and I've got the transmission in neutral. So now it should roll if nothing's stuck. But the only thing, we can't turn the steering wheel. Hold on, old man. I don't want to bend this hood, y'all, so I got to push. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh, darn it. Old man's going anyway. Got a wheel stuck, I assume. Maybe I don't have it. There we go. Back up and come on. Up. Hold up, hold up, hold up.
All right now. That tire turning that way, it's gonna go straight in that hole.
I want you to keep pulling though. What you gonna do? That hind end's gonna.
Well, a little bit.
It'll come this way.
The front end's cut just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd hate for that thing to jump here, but I don't.
I got you a board right here. I'm gonna slam it in right there. I'm ready. Brother Wayne didn't think our idea was all that good.
I thought it was pudding.
Oh yeah, you let it run in the pudding. You gotta back her up and give her some giddy. slower though. Go slower. Which way you pulling? I'd pull to go in that way.
Pull down toward the garden?
Yeah, you want the front going that way, right?
Yeah, I gotta go that way.
All right. So I'd pull down toward the garden. Don't put stripes in it now. When you get it rolling, just keep going steady pace. Oh Lord. Good catching up with him. Those things want to run, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, it rolls good.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and try to pull out.
All right, y'all, we got it on there. Just like I told the old man. I think we're gonna work with that hood. Oh man, he's spinning. You're spinning, Daddy. Yep. You're gonna have to back up. Don't hit it so fast. Oh, come on, old man. Oh yeah. We're cooking with grease now.
That's up heavy.
It is. Y'all, the old man has lost his waffle. I'm trying to tell him. Come on, old man, slow down. Slow down. Woo! I about got it, but I didn't. Woo-hoo! I don't know if y'all saw that on camera, but that was rough. It came off. Y'all, we're back at day 2. Of course, we got both the Chevy trucks here, and we're gonna see today if they'll run. Now, one of them, of course, if you saw in previous clip, this one here, it lost one of its mufflers, and I think it's got headers coming out, so it's gonna be a little loud if it'll run. We got this one that we've got to go through and get. We've got tires pumped back up, the original tires, so we'll probably drop the original tires back on it. If we can get brakes pumped up on them, both are automatics, we're gonna boogie them around the road and see what kind of yeehaw they got in them. But we're going to, here comes the old man. We just got through eating some sausage and grits, and so we good to go. So we're gonna try to see if we can get these square bodies up and running. Of course, here's this one. If we see it out, now we have to tell you, Mr. Wayne shared with us a little bit. If you see all these scratches, and you got to look down low, of course, don't look at the quarter panel there. We ain't worried, I mean the rocker panel, it really ain't got one. But all these scratches here, all these scratches, and if we look in the back of this one, we see the bed. And if you look over here, that bull, what it is a bull. You can see here where he scratched it all up all the way down through here. They had a bull, and that bull's just sticking his head and just rubbing his head up against it. So that's where all these scratches and whatnot come from. Oh man, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna try to teach a lot of people about dried grapes. You know what I'm doing? I'm raising awareness. Or raising awareness. Y'all know a little bit about that, right? So we're gonna put it on, we're gonna get the crank bolt. Let's lift up the hood, old man, and we're gonna lift, we're gonna play around with the crank bolt. What is it on the Chevrolet? Is it 15/16 like a Ford? We're gonna figure that out. Got a little one in the middle. It's 5/8. Like I thought. That.
Did it turn?
I don't know. I don't think it did. I think it might have rolled it off. There, it turned.
Yeah. See the clutch turn?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That fan's in your way of trying to turn it much, ain't it?
It is. I need a longer extension or a
Shorter extension.
she's rotating over fairly well.
Got chrome valve covers and chrome oil cap.
Yep. So she's pull
I'll show them something else here in a minute.
You can pull it out and show them, I think.
Look at them headers on this thing. Ooh, got headers. And I got up under to cut the drive shaft off or take the drive shaft off, and the headers are straight. They didn't get an adapter to put in the mufflers to tie them in. So this thing's gonna be loud. If these neighbors ain't awoke, they gonna get awoke.
Oh man, got a little bit of juice in front.
Ooh, it ain't, looks pretty clean on the inside. Look at this Eldebrock. Got a 4-barrel Eldebrock on this thing.
Almost come out.
Yep, out of the back, and I know. Oh, it's bubbled a bunch that time.
Well, now we're dropping these. You done clicked, did you, old man?
Like a little bit, but I got the door open over here. It could be a light.
We didn't hear much clicking or ticking, and no smoking and arcing and barking. So that's a good thing. So we're gonna tighten these new gas station battery terminals down. Old man wanted some lunch. I wanted battery terminals. So we got these at the gas station. We of course have a Ford battery, a top post battery on the Chevrolet, made which way it should be. And in just a minute, we're gonna hit the starter and see if she'll turn over. All right, we've checked the oil, it has oil in it. Checked the transmission fluid, well no it hadn't, but we've got a battery on it. It's not arcing and barking, so we don't have any sparks. We have disconnected the fuel line. I'll show you. I just took the fuel line off. I don't know if the mechanical pump is working. If it does not work, we're gonna put in an electrical pump, unless the old man wants to figure out how to put in that that fuel pump. So we're gonna, if it starts pumping fuel out here, then we'll have to do something there. So old man, go turn it over and see.
Crank it or just turn it over?
Just turn it over and see if the starter works. Then we might have to dig into the distributor. Oh, I hear some bells. Yeah. That is that doggone Bendix just turning.
This thing is.
Oh,
it hit then.
did it?
This is the one he said had that missing flywheel, didn't it?
That's what he said, but I don't. It's turning a tad bit and then stop. Oh, turn and stop. That doesn't sound good. Oh. Chevrolet people, is that supposed to do that?
Sound like a squirrel, don't it?
It sounds like something.
Sound like no Ford.
I dislike Chevrolet's number 341. Look at there, y'all. It's just to get the doggone battery off. I mean, we're having to cut the rubber off because they're, this battery has been sitting in here a while.
Is rounded.
It was rounded before we got here, and we made it a little more rounded. So we're cutting the rubber off so we can get some bite. And then our battery box is falling to the ground. That 2x6 wasn't treated, was it, old man? 2x8, 2x10. So we're cutting that side off, and then I'm gonna get to whopping on this side and cut this side off. And then we may start working on this truck. If the starter over here works and we get it cranked up, we may take the starter off of this one and put it on the other one. See if we can get it cranked up. One starter, 2 trucks. Hey, that's the way we do it here on RevStoration. This old economy battery was good for no more starts. All right, y'all, we have transitioned to this other 1979 Squarebody with the 350. So we've got the Chevrolet battery on this. I still had the terminals that we worked hard as the dickens to get off. So old man hit it and see if she'll turn over.
Ready?
Yep. Oh yeah. Time to turn over, old man. So she's turning over well. So now what we want to do is let's check spark. All right, y'all, we removed the rubber line off the metal gas line that had come out about 2 inches. It took me forever to get it off. So let's see, we're gonna see if she's firing. What number is this on Chevrolet, old man? Is number 1?
Should still be number 1.
Well, I got it on the second one. It'll be number 2. I don't know if that's how it is. Number 2 right there. We're gonna see if it's sparking. If it's sparking, we're gonna see it's getting fire. Oh boy, hit it again, turn it over. Guess what, y'all? She getting fire. About once every 8 sparks. It's sparking right there. And had a good spark. So she's got fire. So now we're gonna get some fuel. And if we can get fuel inside of this quadrajet carburetor, I think this truck's gonna run. Y'all want to see? It's 1979. I guess C10.
Yeah, it says 10 up here at the top.
C10 Silverado Deluxe Custom Chevrolet Squarebody with a 350 with a quadrajet carburetor. We put a little bit of gas in it. Turn it over, old man, just see if we can get it to spark. If it sparks, we're going to get an electrical pump. Good. These doggone Chevrolets disappoint me by running every doggone time.
What was that?
That was the thing cranked.
Sounded like it was on fire.
On fire. That thing wasn't on fire. That thing was ready to run.
The one's got headers, but there ain't no muffler. This one's got the big old glass packs.
It's got one. You had one knock somebody's.
It ain't got nothing on the other
Let me let y'all know. We had to, when I go back by that house, I'm gonna stop and write a note on their door. I don't know why in the world. I was so worried about the old man is that we didn't even go back and put their trash cans back. That old man, that thing hit them trash cans and laid them down flat. I mean, mowed them down like a stalk of grass. And thank goodness the trash cans were empty. They didn't have any trash in them. But I still need to go and talk to those people and tell them if somebody busted it, I saw who it was. Tell them the old man's address. Hey, go get your electric gas tank. Let's pump gas in it. Let's go. The old man ain't ready, but I'm ready to hear this thing run. Well, we found out the float was stuck open. Because it pumped enough gas in it to bubble over the top. So we're gonna let the old man go in and try to start it. It should start. We pray this will be its first time it's really run in a while. And then after we get it started, then we're gonna go through and check we know it's got oil in it. We're gonna add some water. We're gonna check the brakes. We're gonna drive this baby down the road. So go hit it, old man. We hope we're gonna drive it down the road. She should start. Yeah, that's probably right. Well, that helped the 350 finally hit. Give her a little gas. All right. Flood it all, I mean, just push it all the way to the floor. Fuel pump works. Doggone. We got gas all over the top of it now.
Just when we didn't want gas, we get gas.
Look at that spider. That spider said, what in the heavens you doing?
Smell gas.
You don't smell bad. Smell like it's been sitting there a while. That truck will run, boy. That truck will run. Woo! She runs and pumps gas.
And one side of the motor's loud, ain't it?
One side of it super loud on this side.
What do you call that? A redhead?
A redhead?
I think their mufflers was called thrusts. Maybe the redhead thrust.
This thing, I don't know what it is. It's got about a 3-inch long cherry bomb on it. And so we're going to see now. I'm just going to hook the mechanical pump up. And we're going to see if me tapping it has got the needle to unstick. If it has, we're going to put the old gas on and let it ride. Start the engine. And we know that it's flooded again. So we're going to restart the engine, let the gas pump into this old crushed orange bottle, and then we're going to see if that gas will fire. If it does, we're going to go with it.
Ready?
Yep. You can... Well, did you cut it off or did you choose to?
All right, cut off.
All right, go. What'd you cut it off for?
I didn't know. You walking away. I don't
Hit it, hit it.
like it.
Crank it up. I got the fuel on.
I don't like it shit like that. Does sound bad, don't it?
It does.
It sounds like it won't go.
It sounds like it.
But now a little bit of smoke. Like coming out of the tailpipe on the other side.
That old truck. It ain't pumping no more gas out.
No, you know what? The gas head shows empty.
Well, it's probably it.
thought it was a full-
Oh man, my wife, Nikki T, don't know how to take a joke. You know that?
Oh my, you done
I
made
got in trouble. She asked me, I told her, I said, baby, I want a man cave. She says, if you get a man cave, what I get? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. She said, well, what's the equivalent of a man cave for a female? You know what I told her?
laundry room
The kitchen.
or the laundry
Or the
room.
laundry room. I got in trouble, y'all. She didn't think it was all that funny. I'm just
I bet
kidding,
you didn't
y'all.
get no supper either, did you?
My wife is a lovely, lovely wife, and I am so lucky to have her. That was a joke, y'all, by the way. If you look down in here, it's green. We got coolant. Already had some in it. We filled it up a little bit. I do believe that the needle and seat is working. We're still got our crush bottle catching catching that. But we're gonna crank up the engine and we're gonna let it warm up enough that it's actually turning it over. So we're gonna crank it up, old man, and we're just gonna let her run. So yeah.
You ready?
Yep. That thing sound bad, don't it?
When you sit in it, feels like you got a cam.
It feels like I got a cam in it. Old man might have his cam finally. I think it is out of gas.
That must have been in the fuel pump.
It's dropping, coolant dropped a bunch. Let's add more coolant. Over here. It's better, but I don't see how that motor could run better than that one's running.
It's tough.
Them Fords don't do that. You got to work on them Fords a little bit.
That 350 with a 4-barrel, and that's what pudding would sound like with a
With a 4-barrel?
speed with a 4-barrel on that 289.
He done talked me into it. I'm gonna do it.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, I am.
You scared me in it yesterday. Boy, I'd hate to see a 4-barrel in that thing as much as you scared me yesterday.
Well, see, the old man says I scared him yesterday. We borrowed that fella's tool to get those specialty lock nuts off the wheels. And I told him, I said, sir, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I gave him $50 and the old man's driver's license. And Daddy said, he said, boy, we're going to be going by there in a minute. And we had to change tires, get it on we had to do all that. I was like, I told the man 30 minutes, I'm going to do it in 30 minutes. So I zipped them 3 off and I got in my truck. And boy, if I scared him going, I know it would have scared him coming back. There was a buzzard eating on a rabbit, and I came by, and he took off to fly, and I was over top of him before he ever took off. That was good. This old, it's got a leaky filler tube for the transmission. The transmission itself isn't leaking. It's just the pipe was never hooked up to the engine, so the pipe is sitting there rubbed on that engine until it's rubbed a hole in it, and now when you're trying to fill it up, it's leaking transmission fluid. That just ain't right. All right, y'all, we knee deep in a broken tumbler. Now we can't get the starter to engage. The tumbler is not connecting to the rod, so we can't get it to go down. I took the starter off, figured out it was not getting any signal, So it's in the tumbler. I can't, I just, oh, I'm gonna figure it out. All right, y'all, 1979 Chevrolet C10 Silverado. We got everything ready to go on it except test driving it. So we had to jerry rig a starter switch. We had to jerry rig our ignition switch because our tumbler broke. Well, let's see if she'll crank. Back it up. Leave it alone. Put it in gear neutral. That joker dragging a chain. See if it'll turn the tire over. Oh, do it. Turn it over.
I don't know.
It'll go in the gear.
Drive good.
Huh?
Goes in drive good. We're gonna try to go downhill. You got a whole lot of brakes. You really have to stomp them to get brakes. You ain't gonna see out this window either.
We ain't seeing out of nothing here. Oh, we're back on this purple demon over here, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Well, that's one reason I don't like Chevrolets is this starter ain't lining up for nothing, and I got it lined up a little bit better where it sort of rolls over like 3 or 4 times and then it stops rolling over. I'm trying to get this gas so I can dump a little bit of gas in the carburetor just in case by chance it fires. So hit it, old man. That little bit of gas, that is all that thing needs. So y'all guess what? We're gonna take the fuel tank off of this one, put it on this one, and we're gonna see if this one will go now. So y'all. What'd you cut it off?
No, it cut itself off. I'm telling you, that's neutral. I mean, no gas pedal.
What do you mean no gas
I
pedal?
didn't have a gas pedal on it at all, and it was running wide open.
Yeah, well, I was dumping gas in the top of the carburetor. I think she runs all right, y'all, but we got to get this fuel. We got to get this fuel over here stopped on the mechanical fuel pump, and we'll see if she'll rumble. Oh, we got the fuel stopped there. Oh boy, she flooded spit gas all out. I don't know what noise the old man made right there. What'd you just do?
I'm going to use the dry shaft ain't on it.
Well, what was that noise it made?
I put it up where in part like a crazy fool, so the transmission was turning. Transmission was turning, but we ain't got time to put drive shaft on it today. You gotta go preach tonight.
Guess what, y'all? We got 2 doggone 79 Chevrolets that ain't been run, and one man said 10 years, and one man said it'd been a whole lot longer than that.
Well, the tag was 08, so that's 14 years ago.
08 would have been 14 years. So let's say 14 years since these rascals have been run. This one maybe even longer than that. This one's got some issue with the starter we can't figure out. This one's got some issue with the starter we can't figure out, but doggone, they both sound good. Them old Chevrolet 350s are something. That's a power line if you can't tell, folks. Had a really bad storm came through the area. I'm headed to the old man's house. I don't know if y'all can see this here, but if you see on the other side of that yield sign, those trees are just snapped off. All these power poles, all these power lines are down. Takes a pretty powerful storm to come through and just chip them off like that. Those grown trees, they just snapped off. Power poles snapped off. Look at all these trees. Power lines, look at that. Wow. Y'all, this is Newton County, Bunch County, Walton. There's a lot of different places through our area that the storm came through. It was bad at our house, it was bad at Mom and Daddy's, but it wasn't, thank goodness we weren't in this area. But there was a tree actually fell on a car here in Butts County, and there was a 5-year-old that lost his life. So our heart just breaks for that family. Such a tragedy. Just breaks my heart when you see such carnage the force of storms brings on this old world. I mean, it just chopped trees down, power lines across the road. Father God, I pray for that family. I ask that you would be with them in a special way. Father God, our heart breaks for the loss of life of someone so young. We just ask, Father, that you'd comfort them, that you'd wrap your loving arms around them, let your presence be known in their life. Father, any others that have lost property, Father, that you'd make it where they can be restored. And Father God, we just thank you that you're a good God in spite of all this tragedy. Father God, we know sin brought destruction on this world, and Father, you remedied it in your Son Jesus. So Father, we pray this prayer in his name. Amen. Chevrolet got crushed. Commerce must go on. Here's the store we always get our biscuits. Look at that. That awning just got crumpled. We'd also be amiss if we wouldn't say we're grateful for these crews that come out and are trying to restore electricity and power. These guys are awesome. They surely got their work cut out for them to get all this done. A lot of trees down across lines. All right, y'all, I made it back to the old man's. It's a little chilly outside, ain't it?
Yeah.
So it's really more windy than it is chilly. But I got what we need to repair the cylinder. Of course, you see I got my vice grips on the ignition switch. I'm hoping that the tumbler itself, the tumbler is acting crazy. It doesn't have any tension to it at all. So when you put the key in and you get it to turn, you see it has no, I just don't know if the tumbler is tumbling or what. But it doesn't look like it ain't doing anything to this, because that's still hooked up and you see it ain't touching it. So I'm hoping that we can just get the tumbler pulled out, but I did not have what I needed to get the pressure plate off. So there's a pressure plate in here that you have to, of course, you zip all this off. I got to pull the steering wheel again. But there's a pressure plate in there that you've got to push in so you can get the lock ring out. Then it slides out. Then I can get to it really easily. Didn't have that the other day. But O'Reilly's had it. So I'm going to take this apart, get this done. And when we get back, hopefully we'll see it all done and ready to go. All right, this is all it does. It's bought it at O'Reilly's. Of course, it just has this, tightens down onto the shaft. And then you've got this little butterfly here. You just turn it down and it pushes these prongs down so that you can get to this lock ring here. And the lock ring is probably gonna be a doozy to get out. But there is the lock ring. And after I get it up on this shaft, probably ain't gonna be able to do it on camera, but I'm using the little carburetor tool here, and it'll there it is. So I believe I can get it off camera, and then when you get it off, then you just pull this out, this all slides off. So I'm gonna do the praying and hold my mouth right and doing everything I got to do to get this ring off. And I want to reuse it. You're probably not supposed to, but I ain't got another one, so I may have to go get 2 picks, but we'll be back. All right, we got more problems on this than we anticipated. The lock cylinder is not a 79. 79 has a pin that goes through it, of course. So this must be 78 and older. The truck says it's a 79, but the steering column is not. Of course, it should have a pin hole, a hole for the pin to go through, but the lock cylinder was bad because the key was coming out and all that, so we needed it anyway. But our issue is not the lock cylinder. We can turn what the lock cylinder turns and it still does not engage the rod that goes through. So probably like the old Ford, it's probably got some pop metal piece that is broken off. And this piece here has broken off, but I don't really see what to do and how to replace it. So we're probably gonna leave this one as is. And I'm just trying to see what it engages in here so that maybe I could push it and make sure that the ignition and all that is good, that it'll start, turn the engine over and all that. But I gotta see what it pushes first. We could keep going, but we don't have what we need to fix it. Probably could get it pretty easy. All right, so the old man said we're calling uncle on this one. We don't have the part we need that will repair we don't have the right tumbler and we don't have the right little piece. I can't get the bearing out, so we don't have what we need to fix this one to make the steering wheel and ignition and everything on the inside work. But the old man's got the drive shaft in this one, so we hadn't seen it drive yet. So let's see it drive. Come on, baby. Woohoo! Neutral, but don't go. Only neutral. Brake lights work. I forgot half fluid. We're gonna let this bad mamma jamma warm up, and then we're gonna check the transmission fluid again. And transmission's good. You know what we're gonna do. Oh yeah. Oh. What? Huh?
You wanna get in?
I want to see what you can do with it.
Where you wanna be? Go down that
Just back up. Go down to the flat. That old square body's ready to rumble, y'all. Act like it's got a cam. I said it for the old man. Well, he must have lost that one in the storm. Rev it up and see what she's got.
Out of gas or something.
Y'all listen to me now. This dog gonna think of drink some gas. That snapper gas tank, it ain't got nothing in it. Cause this joker done drank it all. This is aggravating.
Also, that battery is getting hot wire going to its hot.
Just gotta keep cranking it until it turns it over. Whew. Something's burning. Keep going. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Got fire. Yep. Whoo, y'all look down in there. That starter down there was glowing, boy. That wire coming out that starter was just glowing. That ain't good.
So we gotta get the truck down here and just drag it back up there.
Boy, this thing's running. Woo, best gas mileage any doggone Chevrolet ever. Think I just lost my muffler. Oh, don't know what that was. Ever told y'all how much I really like a Chevrolet? Oh, the old man is just kicking it now. He's gonna pull this thing in here and gonna get his truck blocked in. Well, in the 1979 Squarebody roundup, we got them here. We got them both started and running. We actually got both of them on the road. One of them only about 100 feet, but we got it rolling on the road. We need a starter on one, we think. Something on the starter. On this one, we got to get something with the ignition switch. But old man's got him 2 square bodies. So
That's all we got bodies.
that's all we got is 2 square bodies. We got 2 good motors too, but we can't get them to start when we want them to. Can't get them to run when we want them to. Can't get them cut off when we want them to. But bless goodness, we succeeded. We didn't succeed as much as we wanted to, but y'all guess what? It was fun. We had a good time. We appreciate y'all so very much for watching. And without any further ado, what do we always say, old man? Deuces. May God bless. Hey, we want to thank y'all again for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do so by clicking this button down below, or you can watch a video that may be suited for you or a recent upload here down below. So once again, we thank you for watching. Deuces. May God bless.